Alright, motherfuckers. This training day. Let's get one thing straight. Oh, this is already a disaster. Alright, let's get one thing straight off rip. I'm not doing this for you. Okay? I'm doing this for me. Because I'm sick of playing with fucking kids that don't know shit. I'm sick of playing with kids that think the best strategy is to just run at people and shoot the fucking gun. Yeah. Like, maybe you get a kill, but let's think team, you know? Your first priority in the game of Counter-Strike should not even be to kill anybody. That shouldn't be, how do I kill people this round, necessarily. Your first priority should be, how do I win the round with my team? That's your first thing, and then you move on from that. Establish that as the ground base for every fucking round you ever fucking play. If you get 0 kills, and your whole team gets 0 kills all game, but you win 16 out of fucking 30 rounds. You won the shit, dude. So get this, I gotta kill people out of your mind, get the fear of dying out of your mind, because it's just gonna inhibit you or your team. And the most important thing is your fucking kills don't matter. Your kills don't matter, no one cares about your kills. Your mother doesn't fucking care about your kills. Just like everyone else that pretends to care about your kills, they're only pretending. No one cares about your fucking kills. Rounds. Get the W, get the W. Enough talking. Alright. So, you can see I got Mirage up here. Who the fuck that is? Anyways, T-Spawn CT. I want to go over some basic concepts that seem to really be lacking. Not even just in matchmake games with fucking shitty kids that you already know don't know how to play. But with kids that think they could be pros. And honestly, there's some kids who could be pros if they would fucking learn to do shit cohesively. So the first thing I want to illustrate that people don't seem to understand is the pincher. Pinch. You want to pinch sights, you know? This is Mirage. What do we want to do in Mirage? What are the two most common things that are a B rush and A take? With just 5 people here and 5 people here. Now, there's nothing wrong with taking A or taking B. But if you're going to send your whole team to B or your whole team to A, you got to go fast. Because you're always fighting the clock in this game. And the clock is also attributed to other players. What are they doing in this time frame? Alright? The clock for this guy is different than the clock in B, you know? This guy doesn't see anything in 20 seconds. He's not going to rotate, you know. Probably the same with this guy, but this guy's going to be all over the place. You don't see shit in mid in 10 seconds. You think he's just going to post up a window and stare here? No. You know, and you never know if you're sending people A and you got no one watching your flank. This guy could push for info, and then boom, you're fucked. They know what you're doing. This is locked. They know where you are. And part of winning rounds is having information and capitalizing on it. And so that's the first mistake I see a lot of people do. And what it really is establishing a perimeter. Whether you're on CT side, you're on T side, you have to establish a perimeter. Even if it's just you have to establish a perimeter. And keep it in your head and know how it's changing throughout the round. Even if it's 2 guys should establish a perimeter and know where the boundaries of your perimeter lies. You know, for instance, let's say 3 dudes pushed up middle, they got popped, and we got 5 T's coming. And we know they're mid and they're either going to go A or B, but no one knows. And we got a guy in B. Holy shit, that's a guy. And then a lady here. Alright. What's this guy's perimeter? You know what I mean? Right now, it's this square. This is his perimeter. Not even in here, but this, if he's right in the middle of sight, this is basically his perimeter. If he were to push up Cat, his perimeter shifts with him, right? So now he doesn't know what the fuck is going on here. This is kind of open. His perimeter's changed, right? What he can see, what he can observe. What does he know can be penetrated? So it's very small. It's a lot different if you got 5 teammates, you know. And a fucking dude here, why not? So what's the perimeter here? You know, it went from 2 teammates, we just have 2 squares, basically, which is a personal perimeter. But now, this perimeter is what you actually already have in your mind. You have this when you play, you just don't realize it. You know? Which is this how everyone sets up. Right? In their perimeters. But what we don't realize is throughout the game, these perimeters are going to change. And let's do another example. Let's say there's 5 guys here. And let's say your buddy's here. So originally this dude was solo, his perimeter was small, but it got extended, right? And this is the difference. If you have one guy in A, we'll add him back, a little hasty. His perimeter is still a square, roughly. You know, obviously it's really this, you know, which is a pretty good perimeter. But that's basically his perimeter. And this guy, his perimeter would have just pretty much been a square here, but now we add this guy in here, right? And so we change the perimeter that these guys have to watch, you know. And that's kind of key, is covering your teammates. That's why you need to have a perimeter. If you don't have a perimeter established, how in the fuck are you going to cover your teammates? How are you going to know where your perimeter can be breached, you know? And I've seen this time and time again in situations exactly like this, where there'll be 2 guys here, and they'll know people are mid, and even if you don't know where the fuck they are, which I can almost guarantee they don't know where people are, based on their perimeters, this guy's going to be like looking cat, and this guy's going to be looking down here, this dude's going to be who knows what, and this guy's just going to plow into window or up here and here and shoot this guy in the head. And so you got to understand where you need to look in your perimeter. Obviously, they're not going to come from bench. They can't come from out the map. So this guy should be looking here, I would say, or even somewhere over here so he could see this and listen and see cross as well if they walk. And this guy should be in a position to cover him, you know, and himself. You know, you can't look short. This looks like this is a disaster, but you can't look short if you know this is exposed. You know, and you don't want to have to pick one. You know, but you can, I guess. If he's looking short, you should be really watching this, or watching short with them from here, someplace you can't be picked. But I wouldn't do that, and that's what a lot of people would do. Okay, they can come from here, they can come from short. My buddy's here, so he's got that, and I bet he can get short if they come up. But I'll play back at bench, you know, and then I won't get killed from window. And then I can see short, which seems like a good idea. And for yourself, it is individually. That's a great idea for you. You're finding cover. You're in a good location. You're gonna see when they enter. That's great for you. But it's not for your teammate over here, because he can get shot through window. And so part of this is not being fucking selfish. And if you're selfish in this game, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose, and you're gonna wonder why. You're going to fucking lose, and you're going to blame your teammates. And then people are going to think you're a dick, because you are. And, you know, bad shit will happen. Alright. Dude, I'm all over the place. Let's go back to this pin shit I'm talking about on strats. And like I said, B, that's all fine. But I want to focus on mid here. This is, in my opinion, is the key to the map. Is mid. Because it gives you options. So many more options than just going here, what are you doing? You're either taking A or running away. You're going here, what are you doing? You're either taking B, you're going underpass, or you're running away. But in middle, you can go anywhere. You can go middle. You can go connector. You can go short, or you can run away. That's 4 options, more than this location and this location. So if you can dominate mid, you can control the game, basically because you have more options, which leads to more opportunities for success. So, we don't want to get into the same thing that we did, that I was explaining, going all A or all B instead of all mid. And if we're going to go all mid, we're going to go all mid fast. We're either going to go cat, or we're going to go connector to A, or do some kind of window boost, but I would almost never do that. We're going to do that or that if we go fast. But A control does not mean take the whole team A and park and fucking see what happens. It means send some dudes here, 2 to 3, right? And then you need to have a guy on flank or watching flank. And if you can't have a guy here watching flank, this guy needs to be watching flank. Or you got to go fast. All right? So what happens when you can dominate mid? Because a lot of times guys will push short, window, connector, you'll three places to get peeked from. It seems daunting, but the smoke here can cover you every round. And if you dominate mid, you can pinch the site almost whenever you want. I mean, you can just take mid every game and then decide what you want to do after that. And what I like to do a lot with mid is to send 2 or 3 kitty and then some apps. And this is a pinch. You know, usually you'll get a pick, you'll get a trade here or something. You know, you'll obviously have smoke, so I don't want to get too nitty gritty, but you'll at least have 2 guys or 1 dude coming up here, and the focus is going to be on this. And if you get a pick, this guy's perimeter is fucked, and he is either going to get killed from you, or he's going to retreat to a worse position, which is going to allow you to take the site. Once you start committing to a site, you just got to go. Like, you cannot wait. You cannot get here. I see this all the time. I see people get here. This is smoked. This is mile later smoked. There's a smoke here. You're fucking up. You're going. Pow, pow, pow. Your teammates are about to go out. Pow, pow, pow. You're coming up, cat. Oh, shit. I don't want to peek this. I'm going to go in ladder and just see what happens for a bit. No. God damn it. No. Kick yourself in the nuts. I'd rather you fucking die here doing what you're supposed to be doing than go on ladder. And I'll tell you, and a lot of people are saying, nah, man, Dan, there's some dude here, he's fucking with me. I know if I go ladder in a couple seconds, I can get him. Fuck that. It don't matter about you. This is the problem. It's not about you. You go here. It's about positioning. Go here and die or get a kill. Regardless of what happens, you are going to create an opportunity for the fucker with the bomb to get in the bomb site and put it down and plant it, which is winning the round. All right? We got to lose the focus on kills. Kills are irrelevant. They're a perk, okay? Just like your stats. That's a typical B pinch. Holy tits. Alright, same thing, dude. 2, 3 here. And we'll do 2 apps. We'll do 2 ramp. These guys take it, you know? And you can fucking get in here. Usually people don't even expect this. Like, I don't even know why. But they will eventually. But you can get in here, kill people, make sure this shit's smoked. As soon as these guys hit, these guys go at the same time, you know? And what you're really doing here is you're advancing a perimeter together into the site. Now, for a second here, let's imagine that we got some guys fucking T-ramp, all right? This is stupid. T-ramp. And these guys are coming up mid. Boom, 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 boom. These guys get here. And they're going to push out. And they're going to go towards site and maybe here. And they're going to advance this perimeter. Try to get towards the site. What are the odds? It doesn't look too good if those guys sit ramp and say, well, I'll wait till they take site. So what about this? That looks a lot better, doesn't it? That's advancing the perimeter together. And then once you get the fucking site, you're gonna establish the perimeter wherever it is. And if you have a teammate over here, you know, and you fucking did great, you kill everyone, and all you are alive, you know, this can extend the perimeter to him. This is the game. This is what you're doing, okay? This is warfare. This is the shit here. Not kills. It's not who can pew the most. It's about winning rounds. Pinch. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Now, where do the pinch strats go wrong? I'll tell you. Great question, me. I'll tell you. Not going at the right time, which is why I was illustrating this earlier. Timing is key. I mean, you're fighting the clock. There's a time limit. So you have to be aware that your actions have consequences, not just in you taking bullets or not taking bullets, but you running out of time or wasting time. You know, I see so many people waste time as well as resources, and I'll give you an example. You ever see someone like pushing, you know, there's site's taken, right, and there's a guy here, and he's like, I'm gonna try and retake, and he throws a flash, boom, but he doesn't move. It's a waste of a flash, and it's actually counterproductive. Why would you stand here, and let's assume you walked here, and you get here, like, throw a flash, and then you don't push on that flash? All you did was tell everyone, hey, I'm over here, and I have one less flashbang. That's it. If you're going to throw a flash, fucking go. Don't throw your flash back here. And this is the other thing that kills me, dude. This is just turning into a fucking rant, actually. This is the other thing that kills me. This dude's coming here and then throwing 2 flashes. And even if they push on that second one, why? Why are you wasting your flashes, guy? Who the fuck does that? You know? Jeez. Anyways, there's gonna be more of this. This is kind of a test, but we're gonna go to class, motherfuckers. This is training day. You're Jake, and I didn't know you like to get wet.